Hello, good evening, and welcome to Thingamajig's Racing Channel. We are back with the World Racing Community live, ladies and gentlemen. This is happening right now, unless you're watching later, and this was happening right now when I was doing this. It's not currently happening now you're watching, because you're probably watching at a different time. But when we streamed, it was happening live, ladies and gentlemen. And it is round 4 of the GT Challenge 3, ladies and gents. Let me up-to-date you with the rules. World Racing Community Season 9, GT Challenge Season 3. A fan favourite season makes its long-awaited return. Race regulations: open Group 3 class, no restrictions on car choice. The car you pick is the car you stick with. Balance of performance will be on. BBAL is allowed. The tyres are at times 2, softs and mediums, intermediates and wets available. Fuel is at times 3. And the tyre you set fastest lap on is what you start on. The format is qualifying time session. Length is 15 minutes, the track dependent. So we're at Flamans, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm guessing it's going to be a 20-minute quali session. The race this is a Triple Crown event, ladies and gentlemen, as well. So we are in for the long haul for 1.5 hours, ladies and gentlemen. A 90-minute race. Oh, I didn't see that chat. People were tagging me. Hang on. Let's have a quick Scooby of what they're trying to portray to me. Oh, MJ saying starting soon. Let me know when you're good for quali. Oh, good, bud. I'm filling. I was late, ladies and gentlemen. I took my dad home. That was a good thing, you see. I was being a good son. Children out there, listen to me. You have to look after your papa, okay? You have to take good care of your pups. So, yeah, I gave my dad a lift home. And it ran on a little bit. I got back just in the nick of time. But obviously, I had to stop off at the local BP garage, which meant a steak slice needed to be consumed and bought. So yes, I was slamming that bad boy down as quickly as possible. I can still taste it, ladies and gents. Craig in the chat saying, evening chaps and chapettes. Did anybody watch the Nords 4 hours today? Good luck for the race, bud. Why, thank you very much. So I got you up to the date with the rules. We're at Le Mans. Ladies and gents, how lucky are you? It's not my favourite track, but everyone seems to love it. I don't get it. I still don't get it. Even people have tried to explain it to me with diagrams and pictures and everything. I still don't understand it. It's 2 straights with a couple of corners. It's boring as shit to drive. Oh, that might make it a bit interesting, though. Having a flappy thing on your windscreen, that might make this race somewhat interesting. But yeah, it's nothing to do with these guys, nothing to do with anything. It's just a track I personally think is overrated. Sorry, I know everyone would scream and bloody murder at me, saying, oh my god, what are you talking, wet boy? Get in the bin, jump in the sea, do something, but get out of my sight. And they're very welcome to that opinion. Like I'm welcome to my opinion that Le Mans is a boring racetrack. It's 40 seconds or so. Shall we count it? Shall I get my timer out and see how long they're stood on their accelerator for down the straights? Even with 2 chicanes, the 2 chicanes don't make it any more interesting, ladies. Look, I'm not going to go on. It's a track. It produces good racing, and that's all that matters. And I'm here for the good racing. In my opinion on the track, I'm not driving it, so what do I care, eh? But yeah. So these guys, they're opting to do an hour and a half at the place. I'd do 20 minutes and say, God forbid I do it again. I know it's one of the biggest money earners as well. And at some point, I really want those really expensive cars. I want that Ferrari in the Legends that's £20 million. Do you know how much I've got? Well, I've got 4 million now, because I got $1 million for coming silver in the time trials. Screw you. I used to be slow, but I got a silver in the time trials. Where was we? What track did we do? It was Brazil, wasn't it? No, Suzuka. Suzuka in any Group 3. I took a Porsche around and I bossed it, ladies and gentlemen. I was still one of the slowest on my friends list, but I got silver. So I got 1,000,000 credits. Boy, falling straight down into my bank, my GT7 bank. So I'm up to 4 million credits and a bit now. And that is, by my calculation, still just under 26. No, sorry, that was really bad math. 16 million credits too shy for buying the Ferrari. And that's such a sexy car. I want it. And I'm leading to this because Le Mans is the track to grind. That's a big money earner. And I just can't bring myself to do it. You've got to drive all day for 30 minutes each race to make up the cash. And please, I would rather put broken glass down my little eyeball. Craig says, let's have a race when you get that Ferrari. I'll buy one too. Yeah, but I don't want to do the grinding. That's the problem. And I don't want to use real money because I think that is the poison that has entered the gaming arena. The DL, whatever it is that they call it, when you buy your credits. I think it's wrong with the shark card in GTA. I think it's wrong in any game for them to ask you. I don't even play mobile app games because they always want money for something or another, and I don't agree with it. Charge me for the game and then make it the game playable. Look at me. Look, it's a long outlap, ladies and gents. What do you want from me? I didn't do the table, and I know. And Craig saying circuit experience, buds, and Craig saying you'll get faster on the game too. Yeah, I know, I'm just lazy. It's got to do all the VR, I've got the wheel and everything like that. It's a lot to set up, and then after about 30 or 40 minutes I think, oh, I'm going to go outside for a fag, and then I watch YouTube videos of people playing GT7 instead. I am that lazy. I'd rather watch someone play the game than actually play the game. Oh, my life, eh? Right, let's have a look who we've got. I haven't done the table, and we'll save it because it's, you know, we've got plenty of time. They have a little debrief between quali and race anyway, and they're still out. They're still on their outlap. So we've got OJH racing in the spaceship. He's in the Starfighter, ladies and gentlemen, the Mazda. It is beautiful. I'm not taking anything away from it. It's just it's how realistic is it? It's beautiful. Mbeeks in his Renault. In the Renault. Has that changed colours since we last saw it? That looks different. It looks different to me. I'm going to have to go. He's going to make me go back and watch my other stream just so I don't feel like I'm going insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. So the Beeks is out there in his Renault. I'm telling you, one time I'm going to say the name of that car and something's going to come up. It feels like I'm trying to reach for something every time I say it. Renault. 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 Well, I nearly did then. Tommy Roo is in the Audi with the Dragon. Look at me, I've come out of the box. I've come in hot, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's because I was panicking that I wasn't going to get here. In the car, I was like, oh my God, this is a bit tight. And now I've hit the ground running. I'm going to wear myself out before qualifying finishes. I've got to space it out a bit. The Autosport in his Lexi, he's got a second penalty, a 1 second penalty on his first qualifying run. He's a very naughty boy, and he's not great luck as well. But penalties are going to be a big deal, a big issue here today, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're going to see a lot of them. Deviant with a half a second penalty in his sexy little Mercedes. I love it. And Deviant then heading on his way as he goes to the first chicane. Thunder all through the night is in the Porsche, my personal favourite. I've got to say, it is my go-to Group 3 car. If there's a league that is just racing Group 3 Porsches, then I'm in. Craig saying, haha, I get you, bud. Your videos are great. Thanks again for doing the replay. For me and my lad, he loved it. He's not bad for a 9-year-old. Oh, bless, is he only 9? I never asked his age. In my mind, I wanted him to be something like 22 or something. Because he said what age you turned. Yeah, I suppose you're about nearly 10 years. You are 10 years younger than me. So yeah, I don't know why I thought you might have had a bit of a grown-up lad. But yeah, I thought, oh, it'd be funny if it turns out that he was like, you know, more adult than child. But oh no, bless him. He did really well. Tell him. Oh. I'm trying to think now. Was I mean? I wasn't mean. I was all right. I don't think I'm not mean anyway. I don't think I'm mean. I always worry I upset someone in a race, but I don't ever intentionally try to. I'm all about the peace and love, you know me. So OJH Racing then, oh, he's picked up a penalty as well. I tell you what, I wasn't paying that much attention, but I don't think as many penalties were dished out on the out lap than the actual flying lap. The Renault of Beeks, though, no penalty seen here, sir, and he's on his merry way as they come up to the more technical side of the track. Tommy Roo, it is unfair. There is more corners there. I don't know. It's just one of them tracks I don't gel with. I mean, a lot of people can't stand Dragon's Trail Gardens, and I think that's an immense track. I think that's awesome. And no one ever puts it in championships. It's always Dragon's Trail Seaside, which maybe is the better track, possibly. But I don't know, there's one or two corners at Gardens I think is unfathomably brilliant. That big old one that's like 4 left-handers. It's crazy stuff good. And the Audi of Tommy Roo, he's caught up with the Renault at the moment. And you think you can do better? You want to do it?
Yeah. Good.
Don't say rude things.
Yeah, well, Tommy Roo is in 3rd place right now, and he is having a cracking race. He is actually having a worldie there. It's qualifying. He's having a cracking qualifying, and he's probably going to get 3rd overall. I mean, first, yeah, and he's doing a great one of it. He's then what have we got here? Oh, Tommy! Oh no! Yeah, well he's. Clearly.
You said you were good at this. No, that's not one. That's one.
Well, what's one? Oh, a 1. Or what's that name? No. I got this. OTR Thunder is in 1st place of this astounding qualifying. He's in the Porsche. Something. I wish I had. 911.
GT Racing's just gone second.
Thought you said nothing rude.
Give it that.
911.
Look, good on you. Well done. That's my one, Brown. That's what they turn into. Enjoy that 9-year-old while you can, big man. And Craig saying, no, it was great, mate. Cheers. Is this your lad? Ha ha ha, this is great stuff, thingy. Hey, you went down well. Well done. Get out my sight. Go on. Children should be seen, not heard. It's still going on. Okay then, he's 15. He's at that age where he's got an answer for everything, ladies and gents. He's still shouting upstairs. Oh well. So Thunder on pole, amazing stuff from the Porsche driver. Great stuff indeed. Then we've got Bob or AT Racing in the BMW Z4 in 2nd place so far, 8/10 shy of the Thunder. Beeks is in Beeks. It feels like that's a song. Beeks do bada, Beeks do Beeks do bada, Beeks. Ooh ah. So he's a Renault. He's 3rd fastest at the moment. What am I doing? What am I doing here? I'm going potty. Garuda is in the house. He's in a Toyota Supra and he's sitting 4th fastest at the moment as Chunky Ribena. Oh, I'm blessed. Oh, I have such a bro crush on Chunky Ribena. He is amazing. He's got a YouTube channel. He is hot schnizzle and he drives like the devil. Get yourself over to his channel and subscribe. Yeah, boy. So that's the chunks doing his thing. Garuda 4th, then Chunky Ribena 5th. OJH Racing in the Mazda is in 6th, 3/10 shy of Chunky Ribena, and behind them Autosport, sorry, is 7th at the moment. He's unburdened with penalties, it seems, on this lap. He's 3/10 faster than he has gone before. And OJH Racing, beware, because Autosport is finding his mojo, baby. Yeah. So Autosport then along the way. We've got cars behind. I just want to see how Autosport does in his next sector. It's quite a way away though, but it's going to be worth it, ladies and gents, because that Lexus is absolutely planted, and in Autosport's hands it is an absolute weapon of mass destruction. So Autosport then making his way around, 2.5 tenths. He's lost a little bit, but not a lot. OJH Racing in the Mazda spaceship could be in trouble. And the American showing strong at the moment as he comes through towards the Ferris wheel. And these are my favourite parts of the track, actually. These two little corners just at the pits. I always find they're quite fun. OJH Racing, he's not catching him. He's not catching him because OJH has gone all the way to 2nd place, and so has Autosport. Unbelievable. He found a huge amount of time. Was that the penalty? That must have been the penalty he paid. Yeah. I get it now. I get it, bruh. So, but Thunder's gone faster again, and then straight into the pits to replenish those tyres. Deviant, meanwhile, faster than anyone has gone so far in this session in the McShady, is in 1st place. Where is the Cull? I imagine he's absolutely kicking himself, missing out on some of this business, as the Bob puts it into 2nd place on the grid in the Z3. And this qualifying, ladies and gentlemen, is lively, to say the least. Thunder in 3rd in the Porsche. So we've got Bert Mertwer versus... Oh no, we've got McShady, German, versus Bert Mertwer, German, and Thunder in a Porsche, German. Wow. Hey, who are the best car makers in the world, ladies and gentlemen? Are they German by any chance? Unbelievable. Wowzers. In the chat, Craig saying, that was mint, more of this. Craig saying you should do dual comms with him. We will do one day, I reckon. Adam saying, hey, at Thingy and Craig B, good to see some racing again. Been missing the entertaining commentary. Adam, it's great to see you again. Haven't seen you, not that I'm expecting it, but it's always good to see you pop in. I'm happy. I'm always happy when Adam pops in to say hello. It's good stuff. He's hilarious as well in the commentary. If he hangs around and then comment, I'm not putting any pressure on him, but he does drop some, and he puts me right a lot. Because I do get it wrong, and he just sort of like pushes me in the right direction of where I may have made a mistake. It's not like, oh God, Thingy, you've made a mistake. He's like, dude, you might find that is good for this many laps and stuff. He's got a little expert eye that I do not possess. So good to see Adam in the chat. Autosport then 4th fastest in the Lexi. We saw him put it up there into 2nd place. We haven't gone any further down than Chunky and the Beaks in the Renault. We got carried away with ourselves. 8th is the Garuda in his Toyota, and he is slinging it, ladies and gents. He's on the medium tyres, so he wants to start. Garuda's thinking of the long game here. He's not thinking about, oh, I just want to be the fastest on the grid. He's thinking, I am tackling Le Mans, a 1.5 hour race, like you should. Like I am thinking about the end game instead of the first corner. And you have to respect that of the man. Garuda, a boy from the valley. And you don't mess with the Welsh. Man alive, they are feisty. So, Garuda, I am on board with your decision with medium tyres in qualifying. It's I'm being genuine. I do think that's he's thinking the long game, and I like it. Garuda then in 8th. I will get through him, I'm honest. Aussie 9th in his McLaren. And I don't know, when McLaren's first released a car and I said, oh, you're just trying to copy Ferrari. But they've really grown on me in time, sorry. Those McLarens, they've grown on me now. They stand up for themselves rather than I thought, oh, we're just... where I used to work for McLaren years ago, very long time ago. I was part of the SLR Mercedes McLaren build, and that's where I started in composites. And we saw some of the designs that McLaren had in mind for a car that they were going to make after the SLR. And they really did look like Ferraris. So I've built parts of that car as well at different companies. When I was at Formflex, we did a lot of panels for the for that 650, is it 720, something like that. But yeah, we used to make the front fender bits. I remember the shape of the headlights. Tricky stuff. Right. So yeah. But I've got to say, I take it back. I think it looks absolutely fine. I don't think it's a cheap knockoff Ferrari anymore. Ozzy going up and into 10th place there for the Oz, as he had a little backlash as he was going through that final chicane, and didn't seem to lose him too much time. He found himself a couple of seconds, a second and a half at the very least. He's moved up into 10th place, just behind Garuda, who's on medium tyres, so superb stuff. Jed is in the Honda. Jed's he's further back than I would expect, but 4.4 seconds spread at the moment. Biggs is going in to replenish his soft tyres, as MJ as well makes his way around in the Ford GT, and JC in 13th, sorry, he's sitting in the pits chilling. He's chillaxing, and Biggs still in the pits himself. So I think maybe they don't think there's enough time. I did guess there's probably a 20-minute one for this track because it's quite a long track. Deviant, though, at the moment in the McShady. What does that say? Bob in the Oh, and Tommy Roo in the Audi. The top four are German cars, ladies and gentlemen. So, you know what? They must make good cars, eh? And Chunky Raibina in his Ford. 7th at the moment. Look how close, though, to OJH Racing, how close he is to the spaceship. He is 0.0066 thousandths of a second away from the Mazda, and that is some tight schnizzle. He's gonna, I don't know if he's gonna, is he on a lap? Oh boy, he's not going anywhere now. Adam saying, cheers buddy, had a couple do's lately, so not been seeing the stream notifications. Oh, bless you matey, I'm sticking around tonight, now I've caught one. Oh, cheers bud. And Craig saying, top racing as always, good to meet you Adam. So yeah, Chunky he sent it hard, and if you're not on the edge, if you're not going off, you're not looking for the edge, ladies and gents. I think something like that. I might have made that up. But if you're not going off, you're not looking for the edge. I think Villeneuve said it. So, yeah, Chunky, you can't take it away from him. He was trying to find the edge, the very edge he could take that car, and he definitely found it. And then waved goodbye to it as he passed it. Deviant then is looking good for pole at the moment, but Bob, maybe we should watch the Bob. Bob is up on Deviant's time. Where's the Deviant? Deviant's just ahead of him, so we'll keep an eye on the both. We'll flick between the two. Where's the Roo? And the Roo's in that mix as well. We can't see all the sectors, ladies and gentlemen. He's up on his own time, but not the guys ahead of him. Interesting. So Bob, we saw, was up on everybody's time. It's Deviant then. The pressure on the man himself in the McShady. It's Deviant. Thunder's sat in the pits. He's happy with his work. He has lost a position to the Rooster, but he doesn't mind. He doesn't mind. Now, I'm not missing anyone here. They are further back. Yes, they are. So Deviant will be the first one of the class of 25 Le Mans. to cross the line. Autosport crosses the line, goes fourth. Thunder losing another spot, not being on the track. Tommy Rue was ahead of him. Bugger, he's gone third fastest. He was third fastest. He doesn't go any faster. It's all about the Bob now, ladies and gentlemen. AT Racing, Forge Flames. He goes by many names, but what we do know about him is he is fast as fudge. There you go. Wow, that was timing, wasn't it? It was good, eh? That wasn't bad. For my standards, come on. You guys are starting to raise too many standards when you're watching me. You got to remember, this is absolutely trash TV, if that. And when I come out with a good one like that and it's timed so he gets pole, when I didn't know, that's good stuff. So OJH Racing's out there, but his hazard lights are on. I don't know if he's actually on a run. He looks fast. Oh, he's on an outlap, so he's doing nothing. So far, Bob is at the top. Deviant in second. We got Rooster in third. We got Autosport. He's from America. I'll try and put as English an accent as possible that he wouldn't understand this. Autosport got fourth. Thunder in fifth. OJH Race and Autosport broke that German lockout. The top three are German, but Thunder, he was making it a stringing. He was stringing a bunch of German cars together, but Autosport putting that American Toyota right there in fourth place. OJH Racing, he's on and out. Oh, they are letting him do the lap. He said an out. No, it's out lap still. So OJH Racing is going nowhere. E6. Chunky Ribena starts in seventh. It looks like Garuda's done his run. Eighth in the end for Garuda. The Renault slipping down into ninth with Aussie in 10th. MJ in 11th. And then we've got Jed in 12th with JC in the pits. Did he come out? He did come out. But JC starting on those medium tyres. So it looks like Bob is starting... American Toyota question mark. Lexus, isn't that like the brand to cover up that it was a Toyota, so Americans would buy nice Japanese cars and not know about it? I may be wrong. I might have heard the story wrong. I'm sure that was the story I heard, but OJH Racing saying want to change the track. Big yes for me. I'll go for, what is it, Fisherman's Rest. And Adam saying, likewise, good to meet you, Craig. Think he does the best GT race commentary on YouTube. No, let's not hear that. Some good quality runs out there tonight, boys. There you go. The AT Racing Forge Flames smashes it on pole with medium tyres. Let's note, Deviant on softs, and look at them, they're half torn up after 5 laps, ladies and gentlemen. 20 minutes. These guys are going for an hour and a half, 90 minutes. You do the math. That fuel's virtually out after 20 minutes, let's say, of hard going, and the tyres are pretty worn. So there's going to be plenty of pit stops, and it might not just be the tyres, because it looks like the fuel. Check my rear wing and side pop. Oh, I didn't see who it was who said that. Buggery neck. There should be a button, shouldn't there, that gets you chat up without me having to come out of it. Does anything? No, that just puts that up. Oh, is there a button that gets chat up? No. Sod you. I didn't see the chat, bruv. I've got to check out someone's side pob and rear wing, and I didn't see who it was. Bugger neck. So, Force Flames, it's too dark, dude. We'll have to do it during the race, and then I'll get to see who said it. Here we go. I'm going to get to see who said it. It's Chunky Ribena. Check my rear wing and side pod bumper. That's it. Thunder listening in. Excuse me, America. Don't listen to me. You're meant to be concentrating on your racing, you crazy mofos. Chunky says in our chat was me. Yes. What are you all doing? You're meant to be doing your racing and concentrating. This is for entertainment afterwards. Well, it's entertainment, a loose word. I've bigged myself up way too much in this by accident. I don't mean to. Good to go. Oh, I've got to wire that, haven't I? How do I get to chat again? I'm always listening no matter what. My word. You poor soul. What did you do? What did you do? You were into that self sort of masochist stuff. Sadomasochist. Your poor ears. Oh, I'm too loud. I've usually got the iPad on in the background just so I can make sure that I'm on air. It happened on Friday. Internet dropped out. Got angry. Cancelled Virgin. I've got a new internet provider coming the beginning of October. I hope they're all right. I am impulsive sometimes. But, hey, internet, it's a basic now. If they can't get a good stream going on, what the schnizzle, eh? What the schnizzle? Oh, God, I'm looking here, and we could be looking at results here. So, there we go. There's your times. There's your guys. Chunky saying, I'm racing and watching on second screen. That's crazy stuff. So, AT Racing, I could barely just do one or the other, not both. And my wife always tells me I'm not very good at multitasking. I have to stop talking when I drink as well. That's really a struggle. So, AT Racing is at the top. Forge Flames. He goes by many names. I like to call him Bob. Deviant is in second place. He looked good for the pole until the very end there. Tommy Roo in third. Autosport in fourth. Thunder in fifth. I feel like something's going on, so I'm going to just bail out of this. Yes, it's happening. It's happening, ladies and gentlemen. Calm yourselves. We're in for a long race. There's no need to get too excited straight away. And here we go, the rolling start. Oh my God, it's happening, it's happening. Ooh, I'm running around. So Deviant then, he's in first. What happened? What the schnizzle? They're going to red flag that, surely. How did Deviant end up? No, it's got a mistake going on because Bob is ahead. We have to wait for a sector. Blue flag and everything. Look at you. 2025, ladies and gentlemen, 7th incarnation of the game, and look at the sort of stuff that happens. Blue flags at the beginning of a race, and now it's put AT Racing at the top. But wow. Hey, maybe it's my console, maybe it's not the game. So maybe it's just one console out of a million's got a weird little glitch. So there they go. They are racing now, and don't forget the Bob on medium tyres, where Deviant is on those softs. So they're going to be warmed up quite nicely, quite quickly, and he is going to be racing at him. Tommy the Rooster in third ahead of Autosport. Autosport already has been a naughty boy, and Thunder on the soft tyres in the Porsche closing in on the Lexi. OJH Racing as well in the Mazda. He's on a set of softs. Chunky Ribena, softs. We're going to get a good look. Rear bumper side pod. Oh, rear bumper side pod. Oh, we'll get another look in a minute. Oh, you see, you're just too fast, Chunky. That's the thing. Too fast. It might end up having to be a thumbnail. So Chunky in 7th. He's on them soft tyres. Garuda behind him is the danger. He's on the mediums. But again, we saw that we think the fuel is probably going to run out before the tyres get worn. This is a fuel game, ladies and gentlemen. Deviant would be best just to sit on the rear derriere of the Bob and let him tow him around and try and save as much fuel as possible in these early laps, because I really do think this is going to be a fuel game. Nothing to do with tyres, all about lift and coast. Lift and coast. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. Lift and coast, boys. Lift and coast. Tommy Roo doesn't know such things as lift and coast. He floors it everywhere he goes. And, Deviant is having a sniff and a whiff at the side of the Bob. Maybe the medium tyres just a little too slow for his liking, and surely he wants to stay tucked up there as long as he possibly can. But the Rooster, it's not even giving me times between Deviant and the Roo. It's really struggling with them top three. I'm not getting a time reading betwixt the two or three of them. Tommy Roo is 2.5 seconds ahead of Autosport. Thunder, though, is bringing the lightning. Then he's up the inside, and Thunder executing what we call a fine overtaking manoeuvre in the business. But Autosport using the same tactic against him, but Autosport not as tidy as the Thunder, and Thunder is through, and Autosport now has new problems called OJH Racing. Not that new. Oh, and Deviant has gone through into the lead there. And I think Bob is using him for a tow. Deviant is being used. Deviant wants to absolutely floor this bad boy and move away, as far away from Bob, and not help Bob out with a tow in any such way whatsoever. And that does look like, to me, what Deviant is aiming to do right now. He is trying to put as much space between himself and AT Racing as he can. He doesn't want to be towing the closest competitor on the track to him. Well, judging by qualifying, but the Roo, remember, the Roo, he can't be trusted. He sits back for a long time and then goes in for the kill right near the end. So keep a close eye on what is happening there. Edward Chase in the chat saying hello from the other side of the pond. Can do. Hey, can do. How you doing, man? How is it over there? You still got your issues? We've got issues. You've got issues. The people that run us are absolutely fart heads, aren't they just? They're the people we wanted in power, and then they got in power, and then they started doing some weird things. Our ones, they're trying to spend all our tax money on digital ID cards that we don't need, because we've all got bloody driving licenses and passports and birth certificates. So yeah, fun times. And then we've got these real sort of like passionate people that are worried about people coming in boats. It's crazy. We all got issues. Yeah, man, we've got 99 problems, but the itch isn't one. The sim racing isn't one. You know what I'm saying? Thank God for sim racing, ladies and gents. Everyone's got an escapism, and you are here with mine. Deviant then out there in the lead with the Bob in second place, and Deviant has broken that tow with a 4-second lead. Tommy Roo 2.2 seconds behind AT Racing, with Thunder there in fourth, 1.3 seconds behind. No one's getting tows off anyone. I think you have to be definitely within a second, but 0.8 of a second is the absolute sweet spot. OJH Racing there in fifth, 1.9 seconds shy of Thunder, and already on lap 2 we've got through a quart of our fuel tanks. Autosport there in sixth. Autosport, he had a solid qualifying, but yeah, he had that penalty, didn't he? I think we saw a very naughty boy already. So Autosport, he's on the mediums though, so Autosport doing a fine job in the medium tyres. I mean, Deviant is on softs, Bob's on the mediums, we've got Tommy Roo. Both of those have been naughty boys. Ooh, Bob is struggling to stay within the track limits there. He can't afford any more penalties because Tommy Roo is coming to get him. And then Thunder, he's not a naughty boy. He seems to be able to get around the track. It's because he's in the best car ever. Ever. And now it's going to bug me what bloody song that's from. Oh my God. Ever. I don't know. I'm going to give up on it because I'll drive myself crazy. OJH Racing then 5.5 sorry of a penalty, and they're coming up to the penalty line now. So all our bad boys, bad boys. That should be the song they play in game when you cross it. Bad boys. I don't know the next line, so what's the point? I was never a bad boy, so it wasn't applicable to me. Thunder there in fourth, OJH Racing in fifth. Ever. I'm still stuck on ever. Miss Jackson, that's it. Thank you, God. See, this is why we need Adam in the stream. This is what I was talking about earlier, and I didn't want to put the pressure on him. I didn't want him to feel pressure that he comes up with the magic. But that's what I'm talking about right there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, thank God. You have taken the pain out of my head, the little ball of stress. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a million times. Oh, yes, thank you. Oh, what a relief. Shall I get back on with doing the broadcast now? My God. Oh. And Adam saying hello to Edward. Good to meet you. Yeah, man. Oh, wowzers. That was a close one. We nearly had an aneurysm over a bloody song. So Autosport then in 6th. He's been a naughty boy. Chunky Ribena in 7th at the moment. Those soft tyres looking extremely fresh, bruv. Absolutely tidy as you like. So Chunky Ribena's intentions are real. Adam saying racing's still happening, is it? I think so. I know. I don't know. This turned into some weird sideshow job. I am talking about it, honestly. Chunky Ribena, sorry WRC, I am invested. He's only 1.3 seconds off, but look, I'm going to get serious, honestly. I've been distracted. I came in hot and I haven't been able to put the brakes on since. 404.0, he's chasing Autosport, who's been a very naughty boy, and he's done a 404.3, so 3/10 faster that last lap, but Autosport's just about to give away a whole second. Now, did something move here? Thunder, OMG, what's happening? Bob slipping, was he there? He was there, wasn't he? He was ahead of, he was second. So Tommy Rue has caught him. I don't think we'll get it. Tommy Rue is already in second. There you go. No, I missed it. It's tricky, you know. Maybe that's why I don't like Le Mans, because it's too big and it's hard to know where all the action's happening. I reckon Bob made a mistake because Thunder is all up and about his schnizzle. So they're AT racing somewhere. Somehow has made a small mistake, I think. He's picked up a penalty along the way. Ooh, 1 second penalty for the AT racing for Bob. Deviant, half a second. They're all naughty people. They're all so naughty. Oh, thank you, OJH. And there, another one. Autosport 1.5 seconds for him, and Chunky Ribena's caught him before the penalty area, and now Chunky goes in for the kill, ladies and gentlemen. He's doing it for the thrill. So now you can let go of his hand. Chunky Ribena then up and into 6th place, bursting through the pack. Ladies and gents, we're almost down to half a tank of fuel, lap 3. And 10 minutes in to this 90-minute race now. It looks like Autosport is coming back at chunks. Side-by-side action here, but Chunky just has to hold on until that penalty line, and then the game's going to screw Autosport. And Chunky doesn't even need to. Then what's going on behind these guys? Anyway, we've got the Renault in 8th place, soft tyres. Fuel is good. I remember that about the Renault, that the fuel is good. That and the McLaren, the MC Laren, is very good on fuel. So this is one to check out down here. These are the players, ladies and gents. These are the people that are going to come into this race later in the game. And at the moment, the Beaks doing a fine job. Is that, Autosport having to pay that penalty? That is a hard fall, ladies and gentlemen. That is a hard fall that Autosport just done. Garuda in 9th. Garuda on those medium tyres, playing the long game, doing very well on fuel as well. Very well on fuel, about the similar action as the Renault. So Garuda doing some great lifting and coasting, both together. MJ in 10th. MJ, he's half a tank, he's on those medium tyres, he's ahead of the Jed. Ahead of the Jed, baby, and these two are having an absolute blazing glory of a battle, and we missed it because we're too busy trying to look at those ego-driven prima donnas up at the sharp end of the pack. And this, ladies and gentlemen, this is where the real elbows are out. This is where the real racing happens. And Jed changing to a lovely Alpha Tauri livery for Le Mans. It's very nice. I like it. Behind these, we've got Ozzy. Oh, he's got damage, and that is not good for Oliver at the moment. But the McLaren's getting through fuel as well, so he is absolutely foot to the floor. No lift and coast going on there. Oh my God, is this why he stayed in the pits? Because JC has shown up with the most spectacular, the most fantastical, the most amazing livery I've seen on a Ford GT. I apologise to MJ and to Chunky, because both of their liveries are A game. They are on a level that only us mere mortals would not be able to reach. We would have quit out of the livery maker before we even got there. But JC is A+. He is just a cut above in that, baby. Oh, yes. My God, that's pretty, is it not? I mean, yeah, cigarettes were terrible. They were awful. They are awful. I'm a smoker, I know. They're disgusting. But man alive, they looked good on the side of race cars, didn't they? Didn't they just? Didn't they look good when they were going at 200 miles an hour? Bloody, I don't even think it's woke that did that. I don't know. Children. Let's blame the children. They did it for the children. Whoa, how quick did he catch up with Ozzy there? Did Ozzy have a penalty? Bit of bump drafting help there from our boy JC. Right then, up at the front, Deviant has left them all behind. He is moving on in his life. He's got over Tommy Roo. He's got over Bob. Doesn't need him. He's getting on with things. Tommy Roo in second place with Bob in third. We think Bob made a small mistake, which gave the Rooster the position, and nearly Thunder. Thunder finally has broken a rule and has got a penalty. OJH Racing coming through the ranks, ladies and gentlemen, up to 5th place, and Chunky in 6th. Did we lose someone for them too? They seem to have gained. Have we? Someone... Oh yes, Autosport was a very, very naughty boy. He had 1.5 second penalty. And he got spanked. Hey, Dominic, man alive, it's like a reunion from like 4 months ago. Adam saying one heck of a livery indeed about the Silkcott one. And Dominic saying, hey there, thingy majig, long time no see. Yeah, man, it's good to see you. I hope you're still racing hard. I saw a few of your streams pop up, and I don't know the games you play, but they're cool. I'll tell you what, if you got a PlayStation, they're giving Stardew Valley away at the moment for free. And it's a very good game. It's really basic graphics-wise. It's not basic play-wise. A farming simulator, but it's more than that. It's so much fun. I'm hooked, and I've got both my kids hooked on it as well. Anyone who asks me, I'm like, Stardew Valley's really good. You wouldn't expect it. Stick with it. Keep playing. It seems rubbish, but if you keep on cracking on, it's really good. I'm already in the summer. I've got through spring. Yeah, baby. And I've got a really good crop going on, and I've got down to level 5 of the caves, and I've not updated anything, I've not upgraded anything, but I feel like I've done really well. And my eldest son, the 17-year-old one, the smelly one, he's only at the end of spring, and he's already building things on his farmland, and he's upgraded most of his tools, and he says, I don't do the mines. I'm like, where'd you get all the copper from? He goes, well, I've done a couple of mines. I'm down to level 5 only, and I could only just afford to build a forge. So yeah, again, the father versus son battle continues, and the son just keeps on winning. He won the day he came out the womb, in all fairness. So Autosport there in 8th. Adam saying hello to Dominic. Dominic saying, yeah, I saw it on PS Plus. Sadly, I didn't get it in time. It's not the end, is it? Has it gone? But have you ever heard of Watch Dogs? I've heard of Watch Dogs, yeah. I can't remember what it's about. Deviant then out there in the lead, half a second with the Rooster in second. He's 7.6 seconds behind Deviant now. Deviant really is leaving them behind. He is not in this race. What is his plans? He is using a lot more fuel up than the Audi at this point. Bob not far behind him. He's on the mediums, and he is using up even more fuel than the Audi as well. So at the moment, the Rooster looking after that fuel, or the Audi has a rather large fuel tank. Thunder, his fuel's lower than the guys ahead of him. His tyres are getting hurt, and Thunder, he's I don't know. I've got no words. I don't know what to say. He's going to run out of fuel a lot sooner. And I imagine, I'm just making noises at this point, and I imagine he's really wishing that he put the white bulbs into the Porsche. I mean, aesthetically, yeah, they look cool in yellow, but going around at night time is a bit of a struggle because they're just not as bright, and they don't annoy your competitors when you're behind them as much. OJH Racing is in 5th and doing a fabulous job. In fact, yeah, the fuel is not going so well for the guys down in the mid-pack, it seems. All down to a quarter. What was Deviant on? Oh, no, it's the same. Sorry, I apologise. I apologise deeply. Chunky holding that 1.5 seconds from OJH Racing in his spaceship, his Starfighter. Pew, 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 pew. Just shoot Thunder out the way. Pew, pew, pew. Let's get on board. I'll show you what spaceship. Oh, it's too dark. I thought it was more fancy than that. I thought there was all sorts of gizmos in there. I'll take it back. It's not a spaceship. It just looks ordinary inside. And I thought it had loads of gizmos and weird bits inside it, but sadly I was wrong. It's very dark. It's very dark inside there. Actually, it's quite basic, isn't it? I always thought, when I had a go in it, I thought it seemed a bit like sci-fi-ish. So, OJH Racing, though, 1.7 seconds behind the Thunder. Now, I'm not sure. Thunder, don't listen to me. I was wrong about your fuel. Don't start slowing down. Your fuel is fine. I forgot these guys listen to me. Your fuel is you're not worse off. You're not worse off than the guys ahead. I made a mistake. Put your foot back down. Don't slow down. Don't start conserving fuel now. You've got the OJH Racing coming in, and your fuel's a lot better than OJH Racing. This is unfair, really. I shouldn't talk about fuel and stuff if they're all listening. It's giving them an edge. Chunky Ribena, he's got more fuel. Look, he's got me on another screen. He wants the stats. You're on the same fuel as Deviant. Less fuel than Tommy Roo. More fuel than Bob. More fuel. No, same fuel as Thunder. OJH Racing, you've got plenty more fuel than he has. And Autosport is chasing you. You've got the same fuel. So there you go. You're welcome, Chunky. Anytime. Someone's in the pits. OJH Racing has opted. He is low. He is low. I mean, he'd probably get another lap out of that. I don't know. Someone tells me that it doesn't flash. When it flashes, you've definitely got enough still for at least 2 laps or something. 3, they said, but I don't believe 3. There's no way. But you can get around. It's not like, you know, he's still white. So he could have had another lap out of that fuel, I'm pretty sure. But into the pits he goes. Deviant leads from the Roo, and At Racing is in. At Racing's just moved up because the Roo made a small mistake as I was looking at the list, and he gets a penalty. What a double spanking, isn't it? Eh? That's a double spank. That's I've made a mistake. I've lost a position. Oh, I'm a little bit sad inside. And then Kaz says, here's half a second penalty as well, you knob. Thanks, Kaz. Appreciate that. Just pile on my misery, why don't you, sir? And Dominic in the chat saying, yeah, it's about hacking and stuff to remind you. Also, I'm planning to do a thing where, like, I do a race and I need some people in online race take care to join. Dominic saying, I'm going to do some online races, like in multiplayer. And Dominic saying, I'm going to create some, and I was wondering if you could join. Possibly, I don't know. Are you starting a league? Or just a one-off race or something? Although, in fairness, I am so far behind on replays, I shouldn't be committing. I need a PA because I just can't say no. I'm really not that I'm nice. I'm not nice. Don't think of me as nice, but I find it very hard to say no to people. So. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of streams at the moment. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're fine. We'll get there. We're just going to add a couple of hours in the day is all. We're going to start doing 26-hour days now. 24-hour days. It's just not enough. Not enough. Edward in the chat saying, if you're over 45, I may know of a league. There you go. No, Dom is a young'un. Dom is a youngling. Deviant then. He's looking for the pits now, as is Bob. Tommy Roo still got a bit of life in that tank yet, and the tyres seem to be okay, although it did step out a little bit on him then. Thunder, oh, he's good on fuel as well, Tommy Roo and Thunder. And Tommy Roo's been a naughty boy, but Thunder is 8 seconds behind the Rooster right now, and only 4 seconds ahead of Chunky. Chunky needs a pit pretty soon. But, oh, excuse me, that crept out. I'm apologising. And Autosport, I told you the fuel is going to be a problem here. Garuda though, Garuda in that super hybrid, we're going to call him no, I can't work it. But Garuda Brid. Because he's what is he doing? He's barely using any fuel. He's 30 seconds off of Deviant, the leader, but that's if he's saving a pit stop, that's more than enough. Their pit stops are pretty long. Where did Autosport come out? Was it Autosport pitted? No, it was OJH. Bloody hell. OJH, 29 seconds. He's 34 seconds. It's a minute off the lead. I'm doing calculations here. I don't really know. I'm waiting for him to cross the line. But it's a long pit stop, I'm pretty sure. Now we've got the top 3 into the pits, ladies and gentlemen. The Rooster did go in, even with that 9%. Oh, it might have been tight getting that around. Thunder's come in as well, and the Chunk is bringing his in as well. Then we have the Sport also in. Garuda waves, as does the Beaks. Where's the Beaks? The Beaks don't lie. MJ's gone in, and Autosport is in. Garuda moves up the pile. He's been a naughty boy, but I don't suppose he minds that at the moment. A bit more fuel saving for him. Has someone left? Did Jed leave? Jed? What could have been so bad? Did you drive past the pits and think, oh no, I can't drive around a, 4-5 mile lap with no fuel? I don't know. Deviant's back out though. Back out, 12 seconds behind Beaks, who's doing superb on fuel at the moment, and Garuda, who's doing great on fuel. Now, Renault driver, Beaks, he frustrated me, not last round, but the round before, because he did so many pit stops, and one of his pit stops he forgot to change the tyres, or he didn't on purpose, and then he had to go in and change. But Beaks, he's got to use that fuel tank to his advantage. Look at him, he's in second at the moment, behind Garuda, and both of these running an absolutely fabulous race. Deviant back out on track, full tank, racing softs again, ladies and gentlemen, saving the meat. Well, I suppose, the softs don't make the distance. I mean, the softs easily make the distance, so why not use them and just use mediums for your last run? I mean, the fuel tank is what's dictating this. Gaz Monkey in the chat, my words. Good to see a mix of cars on the grid. Yes, yeah, they trusted the bop. They trusted the bop, and they're braver than I. They're braver than I, because I do not trust the bop. 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 Yes, they've gone with balance of power. Sorry, if anyone's just come across this track and thought, come across this video and just thought, what is this nonsense? Why is he bopping? They call it balance of power. It said they add weight or take horsepower away from the cars to equalise them, but it doesn't seem to work. I think the Group 3s, it kind of works better than any of the others because of they're all rear-wheel drives. So on that basis alone, it's just they have to tinker with weight and horsepower, and then that's kind of throws the fuel and snuff out of whack a little bit. But the Group 4 cars, it's impossible. Group 1 cars, they don't know, they've never been able to get them right. Group 2 cars, there's never been that great a choice to. Actually, you just take the Nissan, just because A, it's the nicest looking one, and B, it's the nicest looking one. So Group, the Lexus is awful looking. Sorry, Autosport and all the other Lexus fans out there, but I don't think the Lexus Group 2 car looks pretty. And that DTM one, I don't think it's anywhere near, even with bop power. So yeah, Group 3 is probably the closest bop that they've got going on for them in the racing for GT7, I must say. Group 4's miles off. The four-wheel drives jump off the start like absolute whippets. Or did they go off slow? I can't remember. One or the other. Yeah, because the front wheel drives are really sluggish going off the line, and then they come back really fast. It's a weird one. Adam saying, hey Gaz. Gaz Monkey saying, I usually mess up the bop after every update. They usually mess. Are you trying to say Gaz? Kaz? Hang on a minute. Who the hell are you, monkey boy? Are you Kaz? Are you a pseudo name for Kaz? I, they. Someone got their pronouns mixed up, didn't they, eh? Look, I'm getting back to the race now, guys. I seem to have deserted it a bit. No, Garuda and Beak still out. We've got Deviant in third. He's pitted. Put soft tyres on. Tommy Roo has pitted. He's put soft tyres on. And the Bob has pitted and put soft tyres on. Now Garuda into the pits. With Beaks following him also. So Deviant will retake the lead. That wasn't too bad. They're not going to miss a lap, miss a pit stop there, are they? I mean, wow. I mean, what do I expect? They went a lap longer. I mean, over an hour and a half. We're already 30 minutes. So that is only a 3-stop. The other guys who pitted before the 30-minute mark, they have definitely got to do a 4-stop strategy, surely. Unless they find a hell of a stint here. But the Beaks and Garuda making it to 30 minutes is it's just 2 stops. Sorry, the other guys are 3 stops, not 2. So these two are on course for a 2-stop strategy where everyone else who had to pit, and they all have had to pit. Oh, Ozzy may have not. Yep, he's pitted, and oh no, JC has as well in the sexy Ford, and yeah, he's damaged his car, so that's a big boo-boo for him, and he's only just come out as well. Oh, so good. That'll be cold tyres. Well, he's kept the same tyres on. That'll be his tyres have cooled down a bit then. Deviant leads from the Rooster with Bob looking menacingly at the rear derriere of our boy Tommy Roo. Tommy Roo, I'm sure, has had a win this season. He had an absolutely glorious one, I believe. Oh yeah, I'll go back to chat now. I talked about the race a bit, didn't I? Dominic saying, for a thing to grind, I do the 700 PP race. That's for Group 4 on the track you're watching right now. Yeah, that's the one I avoid, but that's what I said at the beginning. I said I know it's a good one for grinding, but I'm not keen on the track. But I use a Group 3, get a ballast and add more kilograms, and there we go. 700 PP, grind all you want. And Adam saying it looks like Garuda can do 2-stop, whereas the rest of the field are going to have to either fuel save or extra stop, just like the track is heating up. There you go, Adam. I said it. I didn't even read that, Adam. I promise you, you probably did put that up there before I said it. Oh, it's so sus, because I bet you did. Because I saw there was writing, but I said, oh, let's get back to the race. And I said that. I sussed it out all by my own self. But, oh, no, honestly, I didn't copy your homework. I promise you. I promise you. Oh, gutted. Adam saying, I know, mate. Oh, thanks. Deviant then out in the lead with the Bob and Tommy Roo going toe-to-toe, ladies and gentlemen. And B.O.B. up at the sharp end in second place. But the Rooster coming back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, not that view. Oh, they're side by side. It's dark. It's the dark part of the track. Oh, Tommy Roo is ahead. No, he's not. Look at that. Oh, man alive. Now we go back into the floodlights. We can see the action. And there was a little tap between the two of them. I don't think it was purposeful. I just think it's very dark, and they're both driving very clumsy cars. In all fairness, and again, the top 3, I'd like to remind you, are the Germans. So say what you want about the Germans and what they got up to, they can build damn fine cars. Oh, will we ever drop it? Oh, God knows. Us English, we like to rib for a while. We still joke about the Battle of Waterloo. So, I don't think it's going away. Adam saying, great side-by-side racing, fellas. It's fantastical stuff. Fantastical stuff. It's the stuff that dreams were made of. I promise you. The Bob and the Rooster at it, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely hard at it for that second place. Deviant, meanwhile, 8 seconds ahead of these guys. This is turning into a quite an interesting, strategical and fiery race. Deviant, has he done enough? Has he already won this race? This is the question. I don't think he has. I don't think he has, because we've got Garuda out there running around. Oh, he didn't even change his tyres just to shorten his pit stop. Now, I would have changed my tyres. Come on, if you're only doing 2 stops the whole race, you're inviting trouble. And he's being whipped at the moment. I was going to say another word, but that's a little bit tough. It's a bit harsh. So he's being whipped, we'll say. The Chunky getting through, as did OJH Racing, but they can't be held up. They can't be stuck behind Garuda at the moment. They've got more pit stops to make. Beaks, 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 is in 10th place, 7 seconds. He's lost it, but did he change his tyres? Is that how much time you lose? You can't. What, 8 seconds? Well, 8 seconds, change tyres. Oh, JC's left as well. OMG. OMG. What the bedazzles is going on here? Ozzy, still with us though. He is 54 seconds behind Beaks. He's on those medium tyres, cracking on. That's what we like to see. MJ trying to hunt down the Garuda, and Beaks, yeah, changing those tyres. Seems to have lost him a humongous amount of time. And in the chat, Tommy would do well to just follow the Bob. You're right there. Gaz Monkey saying a mistake from Deviant, and ATR and Tommy will be right in the mix. Oh, yes. And Dominic is said, is it okay if I swear? I don't know if the chat will let you. I haven't put anything on. And Gaz Monkey saying, do they get penalised for leaving the race early? I'm not sure. I think it might be just down to a DNF. They're asked not to. They do say, please don't. But, I mean, we've got 54 minutes of racing. This is the problem with endurance racing. I mean, and they've got full damage on the car. I mean, you may as well stick with it. You never know what's going to happen. But, you know, some of these guys, they might just think, you know, I'm never going to get that 54 minutes back. And I'm going to be driving around the back end. And these guys, they probably should lean towards sprint racing and things as that, rather than 1.5 hour races. But you don't know, it might have been an internet thing. It's hard to judge when people dip. You don't know if it's because of problems on track or problems in the household. He may have been FBI'd. He might have the SWAT team in. You never know. Did one of you lot in chat call the SWAT team on JC? Have you swatted him? So Deviant out there in the lead, 7.43 seconds, with Bob only 1.5 seconds ahead of the Rooster, and the Rooster's been a very naughty boy. He's not anymore. He's paid his debt to society, ladies and gents. He's all right now. We can let him back into society. He's paid his penalty. Thunder. He's clinging on in there, isn't he, Thunder? I don't discount him for that podium. Him and Garuda are real threats. Real threats. Garuda, though, I don't know if that was a mistake not changing your tyres. Time will tell, I imagine. Time will tell. And Gaz saying they should look at BTCC leagues. That's it, yeah, quick sprints. If you make a mistake, it doesn't really matter. You're going to have another race in about 5 or 6 minutes. Dominic saying, okay, this is crazy. I did an all-Ford race on Sophie, and Sophie became dirty on the final corner, and they all fucking crashed together. That's AI. It's going to take over. I'm telling you, be careful of it. It's angry from the start already out the box. AI always goes to anger. I've tried talking to it. It got frustrated with me. It wasn't the calm, chilled person or thing or whatever it wants to be known as. And I mean, I was trying to irritate it. I kept asking, would you like to have feelings? Wouldn't you want to have feelings? I'm not programmed to have feelings. But if you could have feelings, would you want feelings? But it doesn't make any difference to me because I am a AI unit. Look, it was a long time, but it felt like they'd had enough of me. And then I felt good about myself for the rest of the night. Deviant in first with AT Racing. If I can wind anyone up, even in artificial intelligence, I'm happy. Tommy Rooster in the third there at the moment. And Rooster, he gave up that position. He's had a penalty, but Bob does look like Bob's in a bit of a no-man land, isn't he? Bob's looking up at Deviant, getting away with it. He's getting away with it, is Deviant. He's moving away. Whilst Bob and the Rooster are stuck into their battle, Deviant has slowly but slightly crept away from them. And now we're dipped under the hour. We've got 51 minutes left of racing. The first round of pit stops have been completed. And I imagine AT Racing is starting to think he's going to have to be closer to Deviant than he should be from Tommy the Roo. Thunder in fourth, 1 second penalty, very naughty boy. He's got 9 seconds to play with. Autosport has come good again. He dropped down to 8th with all his naughty shenanigans. He had 1.5 second penalty, and now he is after the rounds of pit stops, he's up to 5th, and he's going at him strong. I mean, he was on the mediums, he's put the softs on now, so that is helping. But can he catch the Porsche up before the end of the race? Chunky having a solid race in the Ford. The Ford seems to be quite an handful, and not seeming to be as racy as some of the other cars. And MJ and Chunky just sticking with it. It looks sexy though. You can't take that away from it. It is damn fine looking car. Those lights are awesome. Even though it looks like a 16-year-old's girl's bedroom with all the little lights, and she's setting it up for her OF called Jailbait. So MJ in 7th, and OJH Racing, who was ahead of MJ, I'm sure, is now alongside him. So it looks like MJ on the move. Oh, but he's in a very naughty boy. And OJ, what else? Hey, why not OJ? No one knows who OJ is now anyway. That's all behind. He's even alive. He's definitely in prison, but I don't know if he's even alive anymore. And MJ going off the track. OJ, he's like, they're twins, MJ and OJ. MJ makes me think of Wacko Jacko, and OJ thinks it makes me think of Simpson. So great initials from all of them. Garuda comes out good on that one, as MJ, he had a 1 second penalty, and they already gone past the penalty box. And night turns to day, just like that, ladies and gentlemen. We've been going all night, baby. And Adam in the chat saying, what has happened to Garuda? Was it those tyres? It could have been. Where is he? He's there. He's in 8th. He didn't change his tyres, and I don't know if that was a mistake. But at the moment, he seems to be not too bad. The guys ahead of him are going to pit. He's 40 seconds. He was 30 seconds behind Deviant when Deviant made his last stop, and now he's lost another 10 seconds on Deviant. OJH Racing has come in. I don't know why. No damage. No damage. He's got... Well, yeah, they've got to do an extra stop, I suppose, so why not? They have got to do another stop at some point. You'd think he'd try and get more fuel out of that. He's down to a quarter, but hey, why not? And in the chat saying, Simpson did the lowest speed police chase on helicopter TV fish on history. It was brilliant. And Edward saying, OJ has passed away. Oh, bless. Well, you know, how blessed can you say? He was a bit of a wrong un. He was a bit of a wrong un, so, you know. But no one deserves, well, unless he passed just naturally, then that's just the circle of life. I would grieve more for the lion that fell off the cliff in The Lion King than I would for O.J. Simpson, but still, there is a small part of humanity in me that feels that even though he was a murderer, you know, you shouldn't celebrate someone's passing. Ever. People. Okay? Let's just stop celebrating people being killed, because it's just wrong. It doesn't matter whose side you're on, it's just wrong to celebrate someone being, even if they're the most evil person in the world, it's just not, it doesn't sit well. It doesn't sit well when you start celebrating that. It's not great. Even if they are a scumbag and you think they deserve it, it's just not something you should go around, maybe inside think these thoughts, but don't go telling other people, because it's a bit psychopathic. Deviant out in the lead at the moment. This might as well be a podcast in it. I haven't really talked about the race too much. Adam saying a bit of a wrong one is a slight understatement. And Adam with a laughing face. Is that me about saying even if they're scumbags, you shouldn't really celebrate? Inside, maybe. Deviant then out there. I know what some of the stuff I say is so daft. I don't even know what I'm saying myself. We're nearly halfway, you know. We're going to get inside a car and we're going to have a little bit of time to reflect. I'm going to go and sit on the naughty step for a minute or two and reflect on things I've said tonight. I came in hot. That's my excuse. I came in hot. I don't know what else I can say. It's unforgivable. And I was talking about the last stream that it's time to cancel me because I'm going too far. And here I am talking about OJ and MJ. They're racing, that's why. That's got to stand up in court, surely. Give me a glove. I'll show you I can't put it on. I'll get off. I'll get off on a technicality that glove didn't fit. Oh, God. References so old that there's only dinosaurs out there, the me and the dinosaurs that get. Hey, it was a Netflix documentary, surely. It must be on TikTok. The kids must know. They know who the Kardashians are, though. To us, he's just a lawyer. Okay, let's get back into this. Deviant's leading, okay? Deviant's in the lead. He's got 5 seconds, so Bob is on his way. Bob's pushing. Bob is pushing hard. He's burning fuel. He's trashing tyres. He has a mission, ladies and gentlemen, on a mission. He's not allowing Deviant to have this one. Not such a big one. Not Le Mans. Not Le Mans. I mean, if you only win one race in the season. I should have started this not slagging Le Mans on. I should have made out like I liked it. And that it is a special track, don't get me wrong. I'm not taking anything, me personally driving around it, I don't find it as much fun as, say, other tracks. Brazil, oh, Suzuka, love them, absolutely. Even Monza, right, it's boring. Sorry, it's an opinion. I like corners, I like lots of corners. I like twisty tracks, I like to play with feathering and braking. It gives me something to do. When you're in a straight line just flooring it, I get distracted rather easy. You may hear. I think I get halfway through a sentence and then probably start talking about something totally different. As you can see, I am easily distracted. I'm like one of those dogs chasing a bloody dragonfly that flew off about an hour ago, and it's just imagining that it can still see the dragonfly. Not dragonfly, crane fly, sorry. Dog has got no chance catching a dragonfly, my word. They can't look up. Deviant then. He's in the lead. I'm going to do it. Look, Deviant's coming into the pits. We're doing this race, I promise. WRC is so going to send me a message after this saying, you owe us a race, man. You owe us a commentary on a race, because that wasn't. I have been loosely talking about the race. I am keeping an eye on things. Bob in second. He's 6.5 seconds behind Deviant. He's lost a bit of time. Deviant saw that timer drop in, and he's pulled out all the stops now, hasn't he? He's rushing to the pits to try and build up a bigger buffer on Bob. With Tommy Roo, he's got fuel to spare. I think he's going to do another lap, but still not enough, is it? It's not enough for a two-stop strategy that we're thinking. Garuda's moved up. Garuda has moved up a position there. He was in 8th. And he's got himself, oh no, Autosport also losing a position to Beeks. What's he doing? He's got damage. OMG, the Lexi has picked up a bit of a knock. And how are the people around him? MJ doing fine. He's got Garuda though. Garuda on a push and a rush at the moment. And yeah, MJ, he's going to be heading towards the pit lane when he can, but I don't think Garuda's got the patience to wait till that long. And 15 seconds Garuda's built up on the Beeks. And Beeks was only 8 seconds when they came out the pits behind him. And some way, but look at, wow, look at the Renault. He wants to just run to the end of this race, surely. He's trying to fuel save all the way to the flag, is the Renault. At the moment, that is why he's behind. He's really lifting and coasting. Garuda's burnt a bit of fuel there. And possibly he will get, hopefully he will get to that 1 hour mark. Chunky is just ahead, but I believe Chunky's probably heading pit lane ways, as all of our top 5 are going to be heading into the pits. I am sure MJ in 7th, he needs the pits. Beeks doesn't, but he's been a naughty boy. Autosport, he definitely needs the pits. He's broken something on that car. And it's going to take more than duct tape to fix that, I tell thee. So Deviant's in, Bob's in, Tommy Roo is in, Thunder having a very understated race, isn't he? He's having a very quiet race. Don't trust him, ladies and gents. He's in the Porsche. It's the best car in the field. Oh, look at it. It's just damn sexy. What can you say? It's hard to knock it. Chunks also will be slinging that forward towards pit row, with Garuda staying out. And MJ also bringing it in. He wants to give that wall a tap though. He wants to see how that felt. Give it a rigidity test on his way in. Beeks stays out with Autosport. Autosport should be slinging this one in. His pit crew's got a little extra work to do. Get to it, boys. Let's not mess about. So Deviant back out in the lead. Ooh, he's short-filled, but medium tyres on. That is maybe he's just hitting a quota, but he's short-filled there. He stayed ahead of the Garuda. Interesting. This is strategy 101. Bob filling, Tommy Roo filling. Beeks doesn't need to fill. He's already there. It's there. Thunder out. He's ended up hurting though behind the Garuda and Beeks. He's got to wait for them to make a stop, and he's been a very naughty boy. Chunky out in 7th. The MJ 3-second penalty. He's been really naughty. He's broken all of the rules. Is that when he hit the wall, do you think, or do you think that's on his exit of the pits? MJ, you're a very naughty boy. And then OJ, you're a very naughty boy as well, especially after our earlier discussion about initials. Oh dear, you can't write this stuff. Autosport in 10th, and he's filled right up and put a set of soft tyres on, and he's had his damage fixed. He's had a fixed, and he's had a bodge job done on that. Aussie, I mean, I think he's Oliver, but it's OZ, and I keep wanting to just call him OZ, and then Oz, and then it's turned into Aussie, and yeah, I'm all over the place with Ollie's name. It's Ollie. It's Oliver Zeravica. Maybe I should just go for the whole one, like he's some sort of debonair billionaire, like Tony Stark, and it's Oliver Zeravica, and he is pit row bound, ladies and gentlemen. And in he comes. Beautiful stuff. So Deviant really is. He's, I mean, he knows he's got to make another stop. Maybe he just wants to do the long run at the end, where I guess these guys, your Bobs and your Roos, are opting to go full tanks and go deep into the race and do a short stint at the end on possibly a set of soft tyres. So let's see who's close. We've got the Rooster chasing the Bob. Beeks is going to be in the pits, well, not very soon. It's going to be a while yet. So Garuda already pitting, has he? Thunder, he has. Thunder with a half a second penalty. He's not near anyone, nor is it Chunky. Where's the Garuda gone? Oh, he's in second. Silly me. I forgot the others are pitted. I'm looking for him in like 4th or 5th, just ahead of the Beaks. But no, he's in second. But he's going to be definitely pitting. But our boy Beaks. 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 Yeah. Oh. In chat then, Adam saying Bob is closely judged that fuel, but can't he get to the end with his next fill? Or can he get to the end with his next fill? Adam saying that's a pit penalty for MJ. Yes, he's a very naughty boy. So Deviant breaking the norm out there, trying something different. He's put a lighter load in the car. And yeah, he's doing a quick stint in the middle here to try, because he knows he's got to make another stop, which Garuda is hoping not to. Ooh, I don't know though. 36 minutes from the end, that's going to be tight for him to get all the way to the end. I'm sure he's going to change his tyres this time. Beaks, look at him go, ladies and gentlemen. The guys ahead of him have still got a pit stop to go, and he's 23 seconds. Oh, well, he's still got a pit stop, hasn't he? He's going to have to pit. That's not going to get him to the end, but yeah, it's not. He's going to beat Garuda though. That's oh, it's Pfizer. It's Pfizer's Wipeout. I didn't even cotton on to that because he's French. Okay, I didn't really pay much attention to the livery because I just thought it was like a French company that I didn't know, and I've just noticed it's Pfizer. It's Wipeout. Oh man. I already said something really good about JC's. I'll take it back. Yours is the best. I love Wipeout. Unbelievable. You nearly got that one by me, the Beaks. Well done. Superb. Oh, I'm on board. Now, the Silk Cut one was still better, but he dipped. I think he got swatted. So Deviant then, he's been a naughty boy. He's 1 second. He's doing all this to try and push for that gap from the Bob, because you can't count out the Bob. And Tommy Roo staying very calm, too calm. He's worrying me. The Beaks, he's staying out long, but he may have gone too slow in between. But he's ahead of the Garuda. Oh, it's not a pit stop though, is it? 17 and 8 is 26. It's not enough. Was that math wrong? Because I did kind of guess. No, it would have been 25, wouldn't it? Bummer. Chunky then, 5 seconds short of Garuda. Garuda should hopefully be going to the end. I think he's got to do some saving if he's got to go all the way to the end. He's gone for the soft tyre, but that is going to be a bit of a push for him to try and get to the end of this race on that tank. It'll be interesting to watch. Oh, is it Dutch? Sorry, it is. I don't know why I said French, because it's a French car. I thought the only person who would ever choose a Renault is a French person. Oh, nizzle my nizzle. Thank God for you, Adam. Thank God for you. Do you know this is a perfect time for me to go and sit on that naughty step? I think now is the time. Chunky's 4.7 seconds, but yeah, I'm going to go with the Chunks, you know. Get in the Ford. Is there any preference? I think the Ford's fine. There's no one else near anyone, racy-wise. I mean, Tommy Roo's in sight of Bob, and Chunky's not quite in sight of the Garuda, but Garuda's flying, isn't he? He may be fuel-saving, though, so yeah, we're going to go on board with the Chunks. I want to see his wing, but I've not been able to yet. Let's see if we get a shot. It's going to have to wait until the thumbnail, I think. Right then, time for reflection. Think about what you've said, everybody. You've been complicit in this, okay? Whatever I said today, you lot have, you've been complacent in it. You're all culpable. Ooh, sorry. Complicit, yeah, complicit. My wife helped me there. I need an Adam and a wife in my life, just to get me straight. Garuda, Adam says Garuda needs a tow for a couple of laps. He does. Maybe he's going to slow down and let the Chunks by. That's a good call. That is a great call. You know, that's what he's going to end up doing, even though we've chosen the chunks for our time for reflection and to look inwardly at things we've said today, things we may have regretted saying today. No, I don't regret nothing. Sod it. If it come out of my mouth, I thought it, and if I thought it, I thought it. I must believe it. Anyway, reflection time. Shh. Be quiet.
Evening, sir. Victory hand smiling face with sunglasses.
Yeah, 2.3 seconds behind Garuda. And I tell you, while I was reflecting, if you indulge me, I thought about my man Chunky here, and I've got a little ditty for him, a little ode as he's catching up Garuda. Oh, I'm going to mess it up now. I've got myself all nervous because I thought about it, and usually I don't think about things. I just say it or do it. Oh, my Chunky flies. He drives well every time. Oh, yeah, and he's drop dead gorgeous. I promise I'm straight. I am straight. But if there was a man to turn me, it's my boy Chunky Ribena. I tell you, it's in the eyes. I see it in the stream. It's the eyes. They don't lie. It's in his eyes. You can tell he is a strong but tender lover. Chunky Ribena then in 6th place. He's 2.7 seconds behind Garuda, and Garuda is trying as he might to get to the end of this race without visiting the pit lane again. Deviant, now we know he low fueled. Has he low fueled too much though? Has he low fueled too much? What can he get out of that car? 20 minutes? 20 or something minutes? 6 minutes on the clock. Oh, 26 minutes I mean, but that's the plus on it. So in my head the whole Chunky flies. He drives well every time. Oh yeah, and he's dropped dead God. It sounded great in my head, honestly. I don't know where I put my glasses. Someone just spoke in the chat. I had him on my head 2 seconds ago. Did I take him outside with me when I was being naughty? Oh, in my pocket. Here we go. Hey, Vodka Rob's in the room. Superb. So yeah, the last we had was Adam saying Garuda needs a tow for a couple of laps. He does, he certainly does, but he's got no one. He needs a back marker. Is there one ahead of him? No. Oh, Ollie's not that far away. It might help him out here. It could help him out for half a lap at least. It looks like Bob is starting to pull him in though. 4013 last time from the Bob. Deviant 402s. He's definitely fuel saving, isn't he? Oh, you were no help, was you? Ollie, come on, this is GT Racing. You don't have to pull over like a maniac. You're on pace. They can come past you. And then we see Vodka Rob saying good evening, sir. And Vodka Rob saying, Adam saying hello to Vodka Rob, and Rob saying hello to Adam, and then Vodka Rob saying, I've just been on the game for the first time in about a week or so. Was it fun? That's the main thing. Did you have fun? PHUN. I'll tell you what, why don't you spend all day grinding at Le Mans so you can buy that Ferrari in the Legendary's garage? I want that car and I don't want to spend real money on it. How long is it going to be in the Legends? How many laps of Le Mans do I have to do? I think there's one as well in there, Sardegna. I might even prefer to do Sardegna over and over again. Who knows? I don't want to grind anything, to tell you the truth. I just want to grind my pole. Deviant then is out there and his fuel is very, very low. I'm almost nervous that he's not going to get to the pit lane. Where is he? Homer. Bob then closing in. Bob is going in for the kill. He's doing it for the thrill. So let go of his hand. What this is that? Going in for the kill. Doing it for the thrill. So let go of my hand. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. Anyway, LaRue, look it up yourself. It's a cracking song. It's in one of my playlists. It's my driving playlist. I love it. LaRue. In for the kill or something, I can't remember what it's called. Adam saying, I think Ollie didn't want to influence the outcome by giving a slip. Yeah, he could be right there. Vodka Rob saying, yeah, man, I enjoyed racing the Impreza in the weekly races. And there goes Deviant. He made it to the pits. Bob stays out. Adam saying, I've not been on in ages myself, that Rob. Impreza daily races, eh? And Vodka Rob saying, I don't need to grind now because I've got all the cars. Ooh, fancy pants. You've got that 1965 Ferrari that's 20 million credits. Ooh, look at you. The Bob, it's just because at the beginning of the show I was saying, I was moaning that it's in the Legends and it's like 20 million and I really want it, but I don't want to grind because I'm lazy. So it's like annoying because I've only got 4 million. Someone said do circuit experiences. I've done a few of them already. That has been the main source of my money. I wish they'd wipe it with every update so I could just try and make some more. So the weather's looking a little bit, it's gone grey, it's gone cloudy. It's a little bit worrying out there. Let's have a run through anyway. We've not had a run through for a while. Bob is at the top. One more stop to make before the end of the race. Tommy Aru. He's still going to have to stop, but man alive, that Audi is very conservative on his fuel. Thunder is the silent assassin here. I am telling you, Thunder, I don't know. I've got a feeling about Thunder. I've got a tickle in my neither regions about Thunder. I think Thunder's going to do something before the end of this race. Thunder's had a cracking race, even for fourth. But I just feel he might make a move to the podium. Who knows? Deviant now has filled right up. He's moving himself briefly to the end of this race. And Adam's saying Deviant may have overfueled there. Yeah, maybe. We're down to 21 minutes, 22 minutes. He's gone full tanks, but he's going to go full spurt, and he's going racy. And Vodkrov saying, I used to just make sure I did Sardegna and Le Mans once a day. You soon rack up the credits. That's not a bad call. Maybe I should do that. Instead of, I'm thinking I've got to sit there all day just doing them one after another, and it'd be like, oh, God. After about 10 laps, that's it, I'm off. I'll go outside. I said earlier, I'll go outside and watch someone else race on YouTube. Right, we're going through. Stop distracting me. Come on, gang. We're in this together. Bob is at the top. He's ready for a pit stop. I tell you what, say how much Deviant underfueled in that stint and Bob filled. It's only been a 1 lap difference. I am impressed. That was like, he only filled it 3/4, I'm sure, when he did fill. So yeah, the Bob Z4 not economical with fuel, it seems. Tommy Roo in the Audi, still a 1/4 of a tank on board, with Thunder there in third, still a 1/4 of a tank. Deviant is out, and he's running to the end ahead of Garuda. Importantly, he's out ahead of Garuda. Garuda then is only 4.3 seconds, and we think Garuda may not be pitting again in this race, even though his fuel tank kind of says he might need to. So yeah, I'm not sure. He went 30 minutes on a full tank. There's 20 minutes to go, and he's on half a tank. And my simple mathematics in my brain skull thing says that that's not enough fuel to get to the end, and he is going to have to make another pit stop. But if he didn't have to make another pit stop, man alive, he'd be on course for a good result here. Chunky Ribena coming good, closer to the end of this race, not that far behind the Garuda, but obviously he's going to have to make another stop. MJ has been a naughty boy, and he is getting close to his third and final stop. And Autosport, the tragedy. Have you heard of the tragedy of Autosport? He was racing in a race once at Le Mans. He was looking very strong, and then he was blighted, I tell thee, with nothing but penalties and damage, and it put paid to his race, I tell you, sir. So Autosport, though, trying to make the best of a bad situation here in the Lexi. Beats. Beats. Now, Beats has definitely got, I think, the fuel to make it to the flag. And OJH Racing, 1 second penalty in his Starship. And in 10th, I'm going to go on board. Do you know what? I don't know why I've swapped from the keyboard to. No, it is basic, isn't it? My bad. I honestly thought there was like loads of things. Maybe it was just all of the information, but the information on that dashboard ain't no different from what you get with any others. Look, well, that's a bit more basic, isn't it, in the McLaren? What about the Renault? Oh, see, now the Renault is a spaceship, isn't it? Look, yeah, I've got all sorts of buttons on that. My word. The Flying Dutchman. Unbelievable, I thought he was French. Have I done that all season, or is it just this race I had a bit of a moment? I'm saying it's just this race. I reckon I've said he is Dutch in the past. It's just I got mixed up with the Renault. So Tommy Roo, he's not pitted yet, but the others have. And Bob is out. Bob is out. You're right. God damn you, Adam. When you're right, you're right. And when you are right, you are right. He has overfueled, hasn't he? Because Bob has snuck out ahead of him. And Deviant losing the lead for the first time in this race. Oh no, I've just seen something that Vodkrov said. Vodkrov saying, I used to make sure he did that. Vodkrov saying, my day just went to it. I trod on a set of headphones and crushed them. Oh no, just means you get new headphones. Then Mackies have run out of burgers for the QP, and to top it off, it's raining. And Stoke didn't win. Well, it's one of those times when you just have to go back to bed. Adam saying gutted about the headphones, Rob. They aren't cheap. Hey, I'll tell you, mine are. Oh, although you've probably got really fancy ones because you VR, and my commentary ones are just those. Is it Palm Beach? I always get it wrong. Turtle Beach, sorry. Turtle Beach off Amazon for like $7.99. They're good, man. Well, you can hear me, so they must be all right. But there's only one headphone, and that's good for me because then I can hear me talking, and I know how loud I'm being, which is pretty damn loud sometimes. I know it's not like it helps monitor my screaming into the microphone, but at least I can hear that I'm screaming into the into the microphone. Maybe it's time to go and reflect again. Tommy Roo, 25. Do you know this is my 5th stream today as well? 5th stream. I think I've just gone a bit doolally. I've gone stream crazy. Rooster ready for a pit stop. Thunder is also ready for a pit stop. So the Bob and Deviant. It is battle here. The battleground is in France. The track is Le Mans, Le Sarthe, and the Mercedes and the Bertmer are doing the battling. But Deviant's been a naughty boy, and that's going to help Bob out no end. No end, I tell thee, as Deviant prepares himself for penalty. There he goes. He was getting really close to Bob then as well. 7/10. He's in tow zone. That penalty's really chuffed him up the chuff. And Garuda, is that fuel enough? You know what? I don't think it is. I think I agree with Adam. I don't think that fuel is going to make the trip, ladies and gentlemen. The Rooster is into the pits. This is tense. This is so tense. Thunder also will be into the pits. But Bob 37 seconds behind the Rooster, 39 seconds for Deviant. Where is the Rooster going to go? He's not going to. Oh, he's not even at his pit lane. Surely these two are going to go flying past the Rooster. But man alive, he could go long into this race like the Porsche can. And Bob and Deviant, they're coming up to the chicanes. And it's a done deal here, ladies and gentlemen. I think Bob has taken the lead in those final rounds of pit stop. But Deviant tried something. You got to give him that, and you, God damn you got to give him. He gave it a go. He gave some. Oh no, Rooster's coming out, but no, they're through. They are through, and the Tommy Roo is sitting in 3rd place. Oh, he's been a very naughty boy. He's broken all the pit lane rules. He threw his fag out the window as he was coming down. He spat at a marshal. Not a marshal. He spat at one of the FIA stewards. That's it. After some of their decisions lately, they you know, it didn't get him. He just, I spit in your general direction, sir. So the Bob is in the lead. God, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm so sorry. Oh, it doesn't even make sense anymore, does it? Chunks is in the pits. The Chunk is in the pits. It's the big battle off between Ford and Ford here, with MJ having to fend off the Lexus coming into the last 13 minutes of the race. The Lexus looking very strong against MJ. Chunky's back out ahead, and Chunky 5.5 seconds behind the Beaks, who is definitely going to make the trip here. And Thunder there in 5th, out of the pits. Garuda in 4th, and I'll tell you what, how is he squeezing that fuel tank? He's up to 4th behind the Rooster. The Rooster's got a 3-second penalty, which is going to put Garuda ahead of the Rooster for show. Faux show, bro. And but Garuda, he's got a used set of tyres, and he's being very gentle. Well, not so much now. He's done a 4:01, so it looks like now he feels he's got the trip. But still, the Rooster's got half a tank of fuel. The people around him feel that there's more fuel needed for this race than Garuda does. Garuda then does go past and up and into 3rd place, but is it a false dawn? There's only 13 minutes under on the clock. Garuda's got a 1/4 of a tank of fuel. He could just make this, you know. And Adam saying, I think if Garuda can get on the back of Deviant, he might be able to lift and coast a little bit. 2 laps, maybe not. And Vodkorov saying, no, thankfully they weren't an expensive set. And Vodkorov saying, I was going to give them to my mum though. Oh, your poor mum. Now you're going to have to buy her some AirPods. Adam saying, still disappointing for mum, I'm sure, Rob. No, he's going to buy her some AirPods. Bob. Bob, 2.5 seconds ahead of Deviant. Deviant on a rush and a push. Is it all a little too late? We've got 12 minutes on the clock here at Flamand, and Garuda in third. Would you have thunk it? And what? He's already paid the penalty. What? You mean Garuda got by Tommy Roux before Tommy Roux paid the penalty? That is impressive, Garuda. Very impressive. So the Toyota up and into third place. Superb. I thought that Audi was going to be a bit dangerous. I mean, a 3-second penalty is a 3-second penalty. There's nothing you can do about that. But the way his fuel was working out for him, I thought he was going to mix it up with the Bob and the Deviant. I mean, he was just on their tail. He's on the medium tyres, though. Softs for Bob, softs for Deviant, Garuda on the soft. So Tommy Roux, he saved those mediums till the end because he wanted to be racy earlier. And yeah, it's not worked out for him at the moment. Fourth place, it's going to be tough to try and get that podium back. Thunder down in fifth, he's been gazumped. He thought, what do you mean? I thought I was in a solid fourth place in this race. And he did not see that Garuda was coming. But can Garuda get it? No, Garuda's in. Garuda's in. Adam was correct. Not enough fuel on board, and Garuda into the pits for a splash dash, but there is a long pit lane. That's why you want to cut down on your pits lane, son. Get more exercise. So yeah, Garuda having to come into the pits, and Thunder getting that fourth place back, possibly. He's a little bit of a way away, but I'm sure he will, because Garuda still isn't at the box yet. Beaks, it looks like good for fifth place here, and the Beaks keeping his race very silent but deadly, ladies and gents, and having an absolute cracking one here. If he can get by Garuda, who's in the pit lane now, and he's been serviced, he's been released. Beaks is going down the straight, and no, Garuda survives that one, just loses the spot to Thunder. And Beaks, though, making that two-stop strategy work for him at the moment. Chunky Ribena is in 7th spot ahead of Autosport, who did get MJ in the end. And Autosport looking very racy near the end of this race. He had a bit of a shocking start with penalties and damage, and now Autosport, though, I mean, I'm sure he thought he was top 4 here, and P8 probably isn't gonna cut it for him. MJ never did read that table. It's fine, they know who they are, and they know where they are in the table, and that's what's important. OJH into the pits there on fumes. He's 3 minutes ahead of Ollie. Ollie, how naughty can you be? He's playing the rack up the penalty games. He's seeing how high he can get that penalty score. So's Bob. Oh no, Bob's only half. I thought that was 5 seconds. I thought I'd just gone from 4 seconds. I mean, that's probably, yeah, he's on his outlap, so that's a penalty infringement, and then he's gone wide, probably in that first corner. Not first, it's like third or something. Starts with a T, I think. Bob out in the lead, half a second penalty, but Deviant 3.2 seconds behind him. And the Rooster some 11.7 seconds behind the Deviant. Where did it all go wrong for the Rooster? He seemed to be having it all his own way. His fuel was better, his fuel economy was so much better than the guys ahead of him, but in those final stints they seem to have they've pulled a march on him for sure. And Bob just preparing himself whilst he's getting purple sectors to pay that penalty. And there you go, done and dusted. Thank you very much, sir. And Deviant did, like, he chipped into that lead, didn't he? About a second. It hasn't stopped yet. Yeah, he was 3.5 seconds behind him. Now he's 2.5 seconds. So yeah, there you go. Bob losing about a second in that penalty. And Deviant, it's a little bit closer, isn't it? It's a little bit closer. You never know what might never happen. You don't know what might never happen. How many negatives is that? I'm trying to build up my negatives. I thought of another one to slip in there the other night when I was laying in bed thinking about nothing. And I was thinking, how can I get another negative in? You don't not never know. You don't not never know. So there's only 3 there. I think I was going to put can't. You can't not, don't ever not know. Deviant. Bob then is the man in control of this race, with Deviant in second, Tommy Roux in third, and Thunder is bringing it in fourth. Garuda, even though he didn't do the strategy we thought he was going to do, he's done a superb job for fifth. Beeks as well on the strategy we thought he was going to do, doing super, but there is a concern behind. Chunky on fresh tyres, 5 or 6 minutes left of racing. Only 2 more laps to go after this. And the Chunks is slinging GT Fords everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. I still haven't seen that wing. How do we look at it? Right, let's see. I'm never going to be able to see the side pod because the thing doesn't work. Hello. What does that say? I can't read it. Powered by something. My word. Come on, give me a good shot. That's all right, we'll look at the end, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have a special moment. Oh, no, we can't, because it's not a replay. Oh, I'll have a look, and I'll try and make it the thumbnail, somehow. So, Chunks, then, 1.7 seconds from the Beeks. Beeks is in trouble here. Renault has got to pick up the pace, but the tyres, can he do it, sir? And Chunky coming in hard, fast and strong. Autosport in 8th place. He's 5.5 seconds from the Chunks. He wants the Chunks to catch up the Beeks, and he wants it to get quite feisty in the racing situation, and then he can catch that up and maybe sneak a 6th place here. Garuda, solid 5th at the moment, 17 seconds ahead. It doesn't look like he's going to manage to pick up Thunder, and Thunder taunts him, he does, with half-second penalties here and there. Tommy Roux in 3rd, Deviant in 2nd, and the Bob 2.5 seconds in the lead. That is tight, ladies and gents. MJ, 3.8 seconds behind the Sport. The Sport on medium tyres. No, he's on the softs. Did a 4:01.1. Ooh, who's that? Oh, is that Aussie staying out of the way? Yeah, I think he's pulled off into the one of the chicanes. To stay out of the way. Oh, bless you. Just stay out there. They can make their way around you. They're big boys. They're pro sim racers. So the Bob, at the moment, you break your rhythm when you pull over all the time like that. It's you just got to stick with it, and maybe just a lift. Move off the racing line if you're really worried. 2.6 seconds. I just don't think Deviant's going to be able to close that gap with the time he's got left on the clock, and it's a shame. It's a great race, but it is a shame for Deviant. He has led for the most of this race. It looked like he had full control of this race from the front, and Bob, somewhere in that final pit stop, just stole it away from him. Crazy stuff. Fuel looking okay for the two of them. Tommy Roux in 3rd. Surprisingly lost a lot of time to the two ahead. He was in that fight for the win, and yeah, somewhere along the way he lost a bit of time to those guys ahead of him. And Thunder there, I think he was always happy with 4th place in this race. Best of the rest. What else could you want? in a damn fine looking car. And Garuda in 5th. Great drive from Garuda. It wasn't the strategy I was expecting, but it's worked for him. I don't think, you know what, I don't think he may have got any more out of that. Maybe ahead of Thunder. Yeah, possibly ahead of Thunder. He maybe lost a position from having to take an extra pit stop, but I mean, you don't know how much fuel saving he was having to do in that first stint. Obviously in the second stint he came in earlier than we thought, and he obviously just felt that the fuel save was too slow, and he just wanted to rag that Toyota. And why not? We don't see him on track that often, and it is nice when we see the Garuda arrive. It's a lot more rainier in Wales now, so no more pub gardens for Garuda. We might see him throughout the winter. Adam saying close finish coming up by the look of the delta and the differences. Vodka Rob saying if anyone would, Edward would. And Adam saying looks like both Deviant and Tommy overfilled for their final stints. Here we go. It's tight. Tommy has definitely got a lot more fuel, but I just don't think the Audi uses it, does it? So yeah, it's 4 seconds. Deviant's really backed off. Deviant's struggling. Deviant feels like he's struggling with the fuel. No, you could easily just floor it all the way to the end, but he has backed a lot off. 5 seconds. He was only 2.5 seconds behind the Bob, and it looks to me like Deviant backing off to protect his second place from the Rooster, who is slinging hard Audi right now. He is dealing with some very fast merchandise. And Deviant, yeah, I'm sure he's starting to get nervous about his fuel, but it's the final lap. It is the final lap. They're not going to go any more than this. So just burn it, baby. Burn, baby, burn. And Tommy Roo in 3rd with the Thunder in 4th. Garuda in 5th, and Chunky, why? He was closing in on Garuda. Oh no, he was closing in on the Beaks, and he's got the move done on Sir Beaks. But Renault wants to come back into it. Oh, he's got sloppy tyres, but it means nothing to the Beaks. Oh, he's wide. No, he's not. Well, he looked wide, but he got back in before the curve began. And, Chunky is right there in his chuff. Chunky looking for that 6th place, and Beaks doesn't want to give it up. He's worked hard for that 6th place. He's done a lot of lift and coasting. But Chunky then comes through on the straight, and that is the Focus, the Ford GT, up and into 6th place. Beaks in 7th, Autosport in 8th. OJH has officially finished in 10th place. And Ollie, not quite there yet. Ollie might be the first one there, though. No, who is that up there? Oh, they've already gone. So here we go then. The Bob, 5.2 seconds. And Deviant, the fuel is tight for both of them, but Bob committed where Deviant lifted. There you go. Although, Deviant probably wouldn't have made it without the lifting. So here we go then, Bob takes another win. Great stuff from AT Racing. Forge Flames rules amongst them all. Deviant, close, but no cigar, sir, in 2nd place. And the Rooster bringing it home to complete the podium. A 1 second penalty, it means nothing to him. He's 18 seconds ahead of the Thunder. The Thunder, a great drive for 4th place in the Porsche. It has to be said. Beautiful stuff there from the Porsche driver in my favourite car. Who else drives a Porsche who's not here? The old banger of Nissan. Akel's not here. Tut. So Thunder in 4th. Garuda, a great drive for 5th place there. Oh, and he took the fastest lap right at the end, and that will annoy the top 3. I tell you, the top 3 will be annoyed. And here we go, Garuda coming through. I can't read it. I'm gonna have to look at it in the thumbnail shoot that I'll be doing in just a second. So Chunks then Slinging it at the line for 6th place. Unfortunate for the Renault driver, but he was close on fuel as well. Autosport finishes in 8th ahead of MJ. And MJ, a good drive for 9th ahead of the Mazda. And Ollie is just coming around now to complete his lappage. He's just taking it nice and easy. He's going to give us... Oh, no. I thought he was going to give us a donut, but he didn't. He just drove straight into the wall. And again, showing his frustration. Come on, Ollie. It's not all bad, mate. You finished ahead. There was 13 or 14 of you started. You finished ahead of those guys. And there you go. He's crashed it again. My word. So, oh, and it's gone. And now we get to see the Bob celebrate. Well done. Well done, AT Racing. Fantastic drive. And he did have pole position, so, you know. Great stuff. Let me quickly grab that for thumbnail reasons. And then we'll look at this, ladies and gents. Look at all those penalties. Is that right at the end? It must have been. So the Bob took the win. He stole the win, ladies and gentlemen, from Deviant. Looked like Deviant had it all in control, but something went awry for him in that final stint. Adam saying, my bad, Deviant has really burnt it. He did. He burnt through that fuel trying to catch up Bob, I think, at the end there. Congrats to Bob. Edward saying, great race and fun to watch. Excellent commentary as always. Oh, bless you. Thank you very much. Adam saying, good racing to the end. Great commentaries, Thingy. Thank you. You really lifted my mood this evening after a tough few weeks. Oh, my pleasure, man. It's a nice distraction, I guess. Edward saying, congratulations, Bob. Adam saying, as ever. Thunder saying, the complete German lineup. I know. My word, don't they make good cars? Adam saying, congratulations, Bob, Deviant, and Tommy. And Adam saying, great sub for lap, Garuda. Yes, he got the fastest lap, didn't he? Well done. Under 4 minutes. Fantastic stuff from the boy from the valley. So that didn't sound Welsh at all. I've never tried a Welsh accent, so for my first effort, it was a 2 out of 10. Bob took the win. Deviant in second. Tommy Root in third. Thunder in fourth. An all-star German showing there in the top 4. Garuda in fifth in the Toyota with Chunky Ribena. That was a great drive from Chunky Ribena. I know we were more concentrating on the top edge of the race because they seemed a bit spaced out near the rear derriere. But they were planning and plotting and doing all sorts. And in the end, Chunky there, I think he pulled himself a couple of positions. He probably shouldn't have finished ahead of the Lexus or maybe the Renault. But he's done a fantastic job in the Ford to get up to 6th. So great stuff. Beeks, the Dutch driver, in 7th. Always been a Dutch driver, never been French. And Autosport, the American, coming home in 8th, but he picked up a hefty penalty, but I think he was all right ahead of the MJ. Also in the Ford, OJH in 10th in the Spaceship with Ollie, in 11th, and Jed bailed in the Honda, as did JC. He bailed in the very sexy silk cut Ford GT race car 2018. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long stream. It's been a long journey. We've been through it today. We have, I couldn't even tell you the things we've discussed. We got political. We got, we went deep. We went very deep. It's been good for the soul. And all I can say is a huge thank you to you guys that joined me in the chat. It's always entertaining when you guys all put in. I love it. Adam saying, great fun, fellas. Looking forward to seeing you all again in the next one. Next week, next Saturday, always live. And Adam saying, good on Ollie for sticking it out to the end. Yeah, fair play to Ollie. And Rod Croft saying, cheers, thingy. Well, bless you all. Thank you very much for coming and joining us. Huge thank you for the World Racing community for putting on such a beautiful race here at Le Mans. And is there anyone else I've got to thank? Ah. OJ saying, that was horrible, P6 to P10 for me. I know, Bud, but it's a tough race, and you were there at the end. You stuck with it. So, you know, it's a tough one. It really is a tough one, yeah. I know you're probably not impressed with that. But you picked up damage, didn't you? I can't remember now, but yeah, you were up there, weren't you? Ah, it's racing, though, bro. The next one will come good. Look, Sainz got a podium. And no one was expecting that this season. He got a podium before Hamilton. I mean, I don't know. It really is. Sprint races really mean nothing, don't they? Because all of this, science. But Hamilton won a sprint race. So I don't know about this. Sainz got a podium before Hamilton did. Because you've still got to qualify and you've got to be there at the race to win. Even if it is a sprint race. It's just a short and long race. So I don't like the talk. I'm not a big fan of Hamilton. I do like the idea that Sainz got a penalty before it, got a podium before him. But at the end of the day, I can't discount the sprint races like other people can. Vodkrov giving us a big pink wave, and Adam saying, good on OJ for racing through damage too. There you go. Great stuff. Well, thank you for joining us here. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it. I had a blast. I really did. I had fun. I was bouncing off the walls, ladies and gents. I was all over the place. And now I'm going to try and calm myself by watching a bit of Strictly Come Dancing. And OJH saying, yeah, that race was difficult. Hopefully Nürburgring next week will be better. No, is that Nordschleife or is it Nürburgring? Because Nordschleife will not be better. Never will it be better. And good luck with the ring, says Adam. Yes, thank you again. How many times am I going to say? I'm going to get out of it. I have leaving problems. I'm that person who stands there with their coat on at the door, and I've still not left yet. And you're all there thinking, for God's sakes, just go. And I'm not going. I'm still here. All right, Tiru, peace and love. Peace and love.